Good morning and welcome to the test garden. Today is time to plant garlic. And a great way to remember when it's time to plant garlic is when it's Halloween. There are a lot of fun connections that you can obviously make with garlic and Halloween to different myths and legends. I meant to wear like a necklace of garlic today, but I didn't get to it. But I did prepare how to plant. So I have a number of different seed garlics. I've labeled each of them. And I also have the other elements that we need for our planting. So garlic that's sort of a heavy feeder. If you have access to compost, now is a really great time to put about 2 inches just on the top layer. You also probably want to add some organic fertilizer so that it can get enough nutrients as it grows. So I have a little fertilizer here. And what I do is and I look at the instructions to see how much you need for every square foot, and that's different with every organic fertilizer. But you can sprinkle on the top, and then with a gloved hand or a tool, just kind of blend it into the top 2 inches of soil. So compost, fertilizer. Your next step then is to take your garlic. And you may be wondering if you can just plant garlic from the grocery store. Generally in the grocery store, they put something on the garlic to prevent it from sprouting. So you really don't want to do that. So ordering it from a reputable seed garlic supplier is really the way to go. And you'll see here that this garlic breaks apart into cloves, just like the kind you would get in the store. And you will see that there's a flat side and a pointy side. The flat side is where the roots grew, and that's the part that is going to be planted down. And then the tip will be pointed up towards the sky. This is a hardneck variety, so if you order it, that's the kind that you want to look for. That does better in our climate. And here you'll see I spaced one set of garlic cloves from a bulb out already. But your trowel is a really good way to measure, or between your thumb and pinky. Well, my thumb and pinky is about 6 inches. But you can use a ruler, and I don't usually like to take them to the garden, but just to check to see that my trowel is about 5 inches. So that's going to be a good way to measure between my garlic cloves to make sure that they're planted the right space apart from one another. And then you can also use your trowel to kind of determine how deep to go. So I'm digging a pretty deep hole, but I'm not setting it that full 5 inches under. So I'm planting about 3 to 4 inches underground. And then I'll firm the soil up around it. One of the things to really think about is where you're going to plant your garlic. So what the garlic will do is it's going to produce it'll grow roots kind of over in the fall and then over winter, but the sprouts will come up in the early spring, and then you'll be able to harvest in July. So you just have to think about where you want to put your garlic. And then once it's planted, then we really want to tuck it in. So you want to have a good layer of mulch. I like to use leaves from the schoolyard, and you want to put at least 3 inches. So I didn't have enough here, but you can continue to add that as the leaves fall. So I hope you enjoyed planting garlic, and I hope it keeps the vampires and the evil and the sickness away all winter long. Thanks for coming out.